guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're seeing me for the first time, then hi, my name is Nikita. I'm so glad you're here and I hope you enjoy your time on my channel. So in today's video, we are going to discuss how to get the best out of your staycation and how to book the best staycation package. So if you've seen my previous vlogs, you would know that my husband and I basically love to take staycations, and it is not that we've been taking staycations only in the lockdown. Even before the lockdown and before I started making vlogs, we used to take a lot of staycations because we just feel that, this is such a nice way to take a short break. Just have like one weekend, or you have 1 or 2 days off when you want to kind of cut down from other things and you just want to relax. We feel this is the best way, which is why I love taking staycations. And so I've done a lot of staycation vlogs on my channel. Whenever I put up these videos, I get a lot of queries on how to book the package, which package have you booked, and how do you get this rate and so on. So I decided to make a video for it. So basically in this video, we are going to discuss how you can get the best deal and how you can make the most out of your staycation. Now please keep in mind that this video is not on how to get the best rate on a hotel booking. Basically not one of those videos where you understand how you can use your credit card points to book a hotel and so on, because there are a lot of YouTubers who have done like extensive travel and have that kind of knowledge and they can share that knowledge. This is going to be more on how you can get the best package and how you can make the most out of your staycation. And this is the first time that I actually have notes written down, because when I sat down for this video and I started thinking, and there were like so many things that I actually considered before booking a staycation, and I thought that it's best if I note down everything to ensure I cover everything. And I usually don't write a script, but this is the first time I have some points written down. So anyway, let's just begin with this video now. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to divide the video into 3 sections. Basically, one is the things you should consider before you book a package. Second is that how you should book a package, and third is that how you can improve your stay. So let's begin with the first part on what are the things that you should consider before you book a staycation pack. So the first thing that you should consider is where you want to do the staycation, whether you want to do it in your own city or whether you want to travel to a nearby city. For example, if you're in Mumbai, there are many options of staycation in Mumbai itself, but say that you also want to add a short drive and you want to drive down to Lonavala or Pune. Likewise, depending on what your preference is, or you don't want to drive at all and just enjoy a staycation. So you will have to consider before you start looking for options. So the second thing that you want to consider is the number of days, whether you want to take a 1-night staycation or whether you want to take a 2-night staycation, a 2-night 3-day staycation. Now obviously this will depend on your budget and the number of days that you have in hand. Say you can check in on Friday and you can check out on Sunday, or if you have just 1 day in hand, then you can do a 1-day staycation. But also remember that if you do like a 2-night, 3-night staycation, then obviously your budget is going to increase. The third thing that you should consider is whether you want to go on a weekday or on a weekend. Now there are certain things that are going to affect this decision. So the number one being the rates. Now obviously the rates during the weekend are generally a little higher than the weekday rate. So you might want to check what is the weekday rate and weekend rate, and depending on the budget you can do that. But what I've also seen is the menu at hotels is generally slightly better on weekends. The Sunday buffet breakfast would be a little extensive than the normal weekdays. Generally, I've seen that the food is a little better. But one more thing that you want to consider is the crowd. But these days, because like a lot of travel is happening for leisure, then weekends are generally booked. So there is going to be a lot of crowd on weekends. But obviously, it's not like the hotel will not be able to manage the crowd. I mean, they know the number of people that they can manage, and only accordingly they give out bookings, right? But just that if you are avoiding crowd in this COVID situation, weekends are going to be a little more crowded. Now let's come to the second part of the video, booking your package. The first thing that you want to see in this category is the package type. Now what kind of packages are you looking for? So you might want to go on the hotel's website, because that is where everything will be listed down, or you can also obviously call the hotel and try to get some idea from them. But best is if you can just go to the website, there will be all options listed down. So when you go on the hotel's website, you will see that there are a lot of staycation packages that have been customized by these hotels. For example, Taj has something called as an urban getaway, or Marriott has something called as a staycation package and a gastronomic package and those things. So you want to check what are the things that they are offering in each type of package, because obviously rates are going to depend on the type of package you consider. Now some of the standard packages that I have seen is the number one is where your meals are included in your package. Now in this case also there are various categories. Sometimes you get half board and full board. By half board I mean there will be like breakfast and one more meal, either lunch or dinner, or in some packages you get all breakfast, lunch and dinner. So depending on your preference, you can choose that. Now the only thing is that when you have three things like breakfast, lunch and dinner, you tend to overeat. I mean, the breakfast is one of the best things at a staycation, right? So you don't want to miss that and you overeat a lot, and then you don't feel that hungry around lunchtime. So if you have to pay extra for lunchtime, I think you can skip that. You can instead just pay for breakfast and dinner. One more package type that I've seen is that all meals plus champagne or some other alcoholic beverages included, because generally people like to wind down in the evening. So I've seen packages where alcoholic beverages are already included in your package so that you don't have to pay extra. So if you're looking at those things, you can have a look at those packages also. And the third category of packages that I've seen is that packages where you have like meals included plus you have some special access rooms. For example, if you book a staycation at ITC, there are one or two types of rooms. For example, I think the Tower and ITC 1 suite where you get a special access to their lounge. And what happens is that in the evening, like you get that lounge access, which is like on a very top floor, and you get the sea view. Drinks are free for 2 hours. Drinks, appetizers and some things are free. Even at Taj, they have some rooms have the sea lounge included. So when you go to stay over there, you get a high tea at the sea lounge where there is tea, coffee and a huge variety of snacks and tea cakes and a lot of things for you to enjoy. So there are packages that will list down these things. So but obviously that these things are going to come at an extra cost. You might want to see if you want to go for these type of rooms. The second thing is the room type and upgrades. Now when you look at the staycation packages, you will see that there are different categories of room, right? Some are going to be standard, some are going to be deluxe, room with sea view, room with city view, then there are going to be some suites. So depending on your budget and your preference, you might want to select that. Now whenever you see a package, you will see that in some packages there will already be a room upgrade mentioned. For example, in Taj I've seen that, even in JW I've seen that they mention that if you select this package, you will already get one category upgraded. And what I generally prefer is to select the mid category, because in that way what happens is that if you have a room upgrade option, then from mid category you directly get like a suite or the upper category option, right? So that is what I like to do. Some other things that you want to consider is views. For example, there will be like, for example, if you go to Taj, there are rooms that offer city view, then there are rooms that offer sea view. So if you want a sea view, you will have to select that category of room. Then one more thing that you want to consider is the room size. For example, if you have a baby, you might want to consider a bigger room. So whenever you go and check any details, you should select this room includes. So you can see the amenities and details that are listed for each and every room. I'm going to put up screenshots so you can know exactly what I'm talking about. So there they'll mention everything. For example, size of the room is this, view is this, bathtub is included, what all else is included. So there you can see what all is there, what is the size and what are the other inclusions that you have in that room. Now the third thing is the actual booking. Now how do I do it? So number one thing is that first you go on the hotel's website and you register for membership. You take a membership because it is free. What is going to happen is that when you take your membership and when you book room or you book a staycation and when you go there, they see that you are a member, right? Even if it is your first booking with them, they like to value you. And if you like certain hotels, for example, when you consider Marriott, now Marriott has a Marriott Bonvoy program. In that you get so many options. For example, you can consider JW Marriott, you have a Marriott Sahar, then you have St. Regis in Mumbai. So if you book a staycation in any of these things, it gets added to your membership, right? So that way your points get added up. That way the hotel sees that, oh, you're a member with them, they will give you better upgrades, they'll give you better packages. So first, register for membership. Once you're done registering for membership, now you search for your staycation package in the hotel's website. You select your check-in, check-out dates and you see what are the options available. Now the rates will again be different. For example, standard rate, member rate, staycation rate. I'm going to put a screenshot so that you have an idea. Go and select the staycation rates or whatever they have named that package. There you see what is the final rate. For example, if you are considering the half board option, breakfast plus dinner, see what is the final rate. And do consider the taxes as well, because the taxes will generally be written below the hotel rate. So add the taxes as well. So now you have the final quote from the hotel's website. Second thing you do now is that you go on travel sites like MakeMyTrip, Booking.com and you see that what are the packages that are listed on those websites for your particular days. Generally what I've seen is that the packages are almost same. For example, when you booked at Taj, The same package was being offered at Taj's own website as well as on Make My Trip. But the option that you are going to get is that if you have certain discount coupons or if you have any vouchers that you want to use at Make My Trip or Booking.com, your rate will come down. Now when you have a quote from the hotel's website and from Make My Trip, the third thing you do is that you call the hotel and you tell them that this is the rate that I'm getting at your website or this is the rate that I'm getting at Make My Trip. Is this the best that you can offer? Can you include some other things in this? One of my friends had asked me on how to book, and I told him that you go to Taj website and then you call them. And when you call them and they said that okay, whatever your rate you're getting on our own website, we will add the sea lounge access for you. So that way he got something extra even when he was just quoting the rate that was mentioned on their website. Also, suppose if there was no upgrade available, right? You call them and ask them, if I book from you directly, will you be able to give me an upgrade? Don't hesitate. Many people call them. They are more than happy to talk to you. They are very, like, the hospitality standards are very high. They're going to be so helpful. For example, at St. Regis, they told us that don't book a higher category room. Come here, we'll upgrade you, because we do not have that many bookings. So talk to them. That is going to be very helpful. So now when you have your final quote from all of these options, then you select what is the best for you. Do you want like your budget to be lower, or do you want more things to be included in your package? This way now you will book the package. Now that you have booked your staycation and you're all set to go on a staycation, let's discuss how you can improve your staycation. The number one thing is ask for upgrades. If you do not have an upgrade already included in your staycation package, when you reach the hotel and when you're checking in, please do not hesitate to ask them, is an upgrade possible? Can you upgrade us to a better category room? Because trust me, if they have the room, they will do it. This is not like an airline seat. So just try. Just tell them that do you have an upgrade? And if you get it, it's going to be like an added bonus, right? You're going to be so happy. So always ask first. Second is special occasion. Now if you're celebrating a special occasion, birthday, anniversary, anything, you should call the hotel beforehand and let them know that you're celebrating a special occasion and you want the room to be decorated in certain way, or you want a cake. And these things are generally not chargeable. Like a basic decoration of balloons and a small cake is always complimentary. If you have not called them, when you're checking in at that time also you can tell them. But obviously if you want some special kind of decoration, it's preferred if you call them so that they can also be prepared accordingly. Third is if you want champagne, if you want to celebrate and pop a champagne, you want to open a champagne, you can always obviously ask the hotel. You can just confirm what is going to be the rate for it and you can ask them to give it to you. Fourth is the special access. Now for example, if you have not booked a room which has a special access or which has special access to certain rooms, but if you still want to go there, you should ask them what are the rates. Sometimes the rates are very low because you're already booking. They will give you, because you're already staying with them, they will give you those special things at a much discounted rates, right? So in that case, you can then enjoy those things as well and enhance your stay. Next thing is spa. So if you enjoy getting a massage or going to the spa, when you are staying at a hotel, the rates are going to be much lower for you than the standard spa rates. So in case you want to do that, always check with them because the rates are going to be lower, and sometimes especially now in COVID situation, the number of bookings that they give out for spas and salons are very less. So please ask them in advance and ask them to book it. Sixth is kid activities. Now if you have a kid with you, if you're traveling with a toddler, with a baby, it's always best to inform the hotel beforehand. If you want, say, a special cot, you want some special meals, they are already aware. They can help you better. Your baby or your kid can have a better experience. You can be much more relaxed. So always inform them and do not hesitate to ask. The seventh is early check-in or late checkout. Now many of the packages already offer a late checkout, but in case they don't, and in case you want to extend a few hours because you have a heavy breakfast and then you want to have a nap and you don't want to check out at 12 p.m. dial the service desk, let them know you're looking out for a late checkout. It's always best to let them know when you're checking in, but obviously they'll not be able to give you a confirmation at that time. They might give you a confirmation next day. If they have rooms available, they will accommodate that. Don't hesitate to ask for things. Don't hesitate to speak to the desk, to the service desk, to the people at the hotel on how they can improve your stay, or if you're looking for certain requests, you have certain things, do not hesitate to ask, because the hotel also wants you to enjoy your stay and the hotel wants to ensure that you come back and stay with them. And while you are at your staycation, do not forget to enjoy, have a great time, take a lot of photos and make it a memorable experience. And when you're checking out, if you have forgotten to either take a membership, or if you have not taken a membership, it is also a very good idea at this time to ask them that, hey, can you just enroll me for membership and add this booking to my membership. In most of the cases they will offer it beforehand, but in case they haven't, you can ask them, they can do it for you. Or if you already have a membership but you did not quote it at the time of booking or at the time of check-in, you can let them know that, hey, I'm checking out, this is the membership number, can you please add it. So with that, we come to the end of this video. I hope you liked the small tips that I've given you all. And if you have further questions on staycation bookings or anything related to staycation, hotel booking or anything, please feel free to leave a comment and I'll surely reply to you. And I hope you have a nice staycation if you're planning one. And do let me know in the comment section if you watched any of my staycation vlogs and took one, and if it was a nice experience for you, or if you're booking one, do leave it in the comments. I hope you all have a great time over there. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.